Okay, cool. So as we wrap up, let's do the final piece for John's resume before it's just about filling in some of the easier parts of the resume. And that's all about the summary. And the summary is it can be pretty formulaic. So let's just go ahead and start doing it. We'll walk through it together. Let's wait for the skills summation for later. But anyway, after looking at John's resume, I know that he has about 2 years of work experience, and then you go into the industries he's worked in. Okay, so you might be asking, how did we get those industries? Well, so J.G. Wentworth, this is a financial services firm, and then the University of Georgia College of Accountancy, this was a research position, and then I haven't added it in yet, but I know that this was an internship that he did with a food service company, or a food production company. So that's how you get it. You just think, what industry were the organizations that I worked with in? All right, and I will tell you that, you know, when you're doing projects on campus for school, try to think of the function of those projects rather than the school itself. For example, if you worked in the event production part of something on campus, talk about your event production experience versus, you know, your university experience, say. Okay, cool, so let's move on. Okay, so this unique characteristic. So the easiest way to think about this is, what makes me the X factor? What makes me special? What makes me different than other candidates? Or how would somebody who works with me talk about me in a positive way? You can say maybe an adaptable professional. And then, so when we get here in these one kind of skill, another kind of skill, this is when we want to look at these keywords here, the buzzwords, and also these big 6 skills. So let's try to sort of cluster these in a lot of in different ways. So we know that he is good at communication because he said it's one of his X factors, and he's claiming it as one of his skills. Let's see what else. Definitely we have analyzing, analyst, counting. So let's go ahead here and put it in. So with this other skill, maybe we can say, and remember, when you say counting and financial analysis, in the structure of the sentence, it's like 1, 2, and 3. So you can use the and there, and just use this comma after that second unit so that you can keep the grammatical form. Okay, so what's the third kind of skill? Well, the one that jumps out at me is either managing projects or problem solving. So let's do, since we know that managing projects is a huge part of the job he's applying for, or he wants to get, let's talk about this. And managing complex projects, because we know we have complexity, project manager, and these accounting firms where he's applying, these are going to be relatively complex engagements. So now you see that this formula is actually really straightforward. And then, so what we can do here is we'll say that he's a 2018. Okay, so let's just go ahead and make these all italicized. Okay, so he's a 2018 Masters of Accounting graduate from the University of Georgia, so that's formulaic. You can do that easily. And then interested in, now this is a great time to bring back some of these keywords. So let's go back over here to KPMG's site. And if you remember, when we go to the About Us section, you're going to see here that they talk about audit, tax, and advisory. So what we can do is go here. All right, so there you go. We're going to delete these buzzwords for now. So that's how it will look. Oh, okay. Beg your pardon. We forgot to do the skill summation. Okay. So a skill summation is kind of a way that you want to describe yourself. If you had to describe yourself in, say, 2 to 4 words. And usually this is something like an accounting expert, a technical expert, you know, or let's see, what's another one like beyond expert, because if you're young, you don't always want to say expert. Maybe something like professional, accounting professional, something like this. So, okay, so how are we going to describe John? Well, we know we want to work in communication, analysis, and problem solving. So let's just say perfect. All right, now we have our summary finished.